we travel a lot, but I'd like my child to attend school as often as possible. Should local schools take my child for a short period of time, whether that's 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time?
Um, the easy answer, I suppose, is yes. Firstly, they need to be registered at at the base school, for want of a better way of putting it. The
Mm.
school where in the area where you normally are when you are not traveling. And then, I suspect the travel movement and community organizations have more experience of this than me. It's a case of trying to ensure, firstly, think ahead and ensure that there are schools that can temporarily take your child as you move around. There is also, it depends obviously how long people are in different places. There are also now on various online providers as well, who provide interactive online education. I was looking at one the other day, Academy 21. There will be, Into High, King's Into High, I think it is now. There are a large number of these providers, and it might be that one could, and again, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, liaise with the base school, for want of a better way of putting it, so that there are, so that this provision is available when someone's traveling, assuming, and ensuring that the school ensures that the child has some sort of device plus connection.
Yeah, I think that's really useful actually. That
as a way of trying to deal with turning up at a new, if you can get into another school and find it's all organized, great, but as a default thing, it wouldn't, again, why not use one of these live interactive with proper teachers, small classrooms? They're the things that are effectively meant for children often with medical needs, or social anxiety, or whatever it may be. That's what these providers effectively are initially. That's where their core market is. But I see no reason as to why it shouldn't also apply to children who travel. And I think that some of these providers are actually good. These, they are not the, it's not just pre-recorded. It's actually interactive. I mean, obviously there will be complications in respect of syllabus and, what you're actually doing, etc. But, it's something that people may wish to look into, potentially even at a sort of more organized level with the providers themselves, to see whether that's something that they would be able to offer generally to
Yeah,
schools, local authorities.
I think that's really key actually. That years ago when people were traveling and they might be in the middle of nowhere and transport is limited, and there was a whole host of issues. They may have only been planning to stay there for a week, for example, before moving on, and it was just essentially too much hard work to
Yeah,
get the child into a school for that period of time. Now we're in an age where you can switch on your phone, connect to some Wi-Fi, take a sort of mobile with you that has Wi-Fi access, and your child can be receiving some form of education wherever you are. And I think that it's a real advantage for, like you say, traveling communities or people that that are in a position where the child can't always attend school. And I think it's a really, really valuable thing to look into, on whether that's an online tutor that is one-to-one for your child, or whether it's one of these programs as you've mentioned. Yeah, and that's
yeah,
really, really valid point.
yeah. But I mean, I think that there might be, just at on a cost level, schools might be more willing to go for the program
Yeah,
with one of these providers with whom schools and local authorities already have contracts.